we're blessed with some extraordinary people here in our valley, and our Epic Local segment gives us an opportunity to spotlight them. And if you've attended virtually any event here in the Vail Valley, these events that make Vail special and really are world-class events, my next guest, these were her brainchild as well as from her elbow grease. She is a 2015 inductee in the Colorado Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame. Welcome to the program, Ceil Folz.
Thanks so much. Great to be here.
One of the things that amazes me about your, let's say, legacy with the Vail Valley Foundation is just the diverse array of events that you really left your stamp on. I mean, everything from dance to ski racing.
Well, you know, the Vail Valley Foundation, I think, is one of the most extraordinary organizations in the country, if not the world, probably. So I'm probably biased, but it's got an amazing team of people that do these things. And its mission is athletics, education, culture. So it allows you to step into a lot of different platforms at a really high level.
And I'm wondering where these ideas came from. Like, when did you decide we need an international dance festival here?
Oh, you know, again, as it is, it's never one person's thing. The dance festival actually existed prior to me becoming the CEO, but we made a pretty good switch of that when we brought in Damien Wetzel, who heads up the dance festival now. So either things existed or we try to find a way to take them to the next level. And so in that case, that's really how the dance festival happened.
Well, I have heard you described as stubborn, and I'm wondering if you would consider that accurate and part of your key to success.
Oh yes, stubborn, absolutely. But I embrace stubborn, by the way, too. There's the good and the bad side. I think stubborn allows you to kind of hit a roadblock and find a way past it as well. So, but yes, stubborn for sure would be accurate.
Well, you really went off in a different direction after the 2015 World Championships. And I think a move that some people would find very scary and very risky. Tell us about your thought process when you made this big change.
Well, you know, again, the foundation, it has this great diversity to it, which I loved that. I used to say it's a great place for people with ADD, because on any given day you would be doing something in education and then fundraising, and I loved all that. But I also loved with the foundation that it gave a great space in the community. And so when I left it, my first clients, I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. I'd been at the foundation for a long time, and I had great clients to start with. The U.S. Olympic Committee was one of my first clients, and so in a private space they were large, but even with the USOC, I like the idea of the little small national governing bodies, you know, looking at, you know, US Taekwondo and kind of how can they figure things out as a foundation and raising money. And so I started hiring some of my former employees in my consulting business, and we all missed working with each other. And about a year ago, we were sitting around saying, wouldn't it be great to create this collection of nonprofit pros and work with smaller nonprofits? And that's really how we created the Collective, which is a subsidiary of my consulting business. And so we have a team of 8 now, and we have clients all over the country, and it's been a really great ride for us and a great experience.
Well, you talk about some of the great people at the Vail Valley Foundation, but one of the things that really strikes me about this community is the level of civic involvement. And I'm wondering if you could do what you do without that tremendous civic involvement.
It's such a great point. The zip code for Vail, 81657, is the most philanthropic zip code in the country, so it really demonstrates a lot about this community. And we have learned that as well. As our first clients were here, our first couple clients, and then we branched into both LA and New York right now. And it's been fascinating to take the things that we know about what's successful in fundraising and in building good, strong nonprofits and see how those translate to other communities that have a less stealthy reputation for being as philanthropic. But I would say this, the United States, it is filled with people who want to do good. And that's so uplifting for all of us. And we have clients there, horse rescuers, surfers, and they've all been started with people who are committed to doing good, to making something better. So every day it's inspirational for us. And then you find people who are like-minded and want to make contributions and support them. It's great.
What are you working on right now that you're really excited about?
I get very excited about all my clients, so I like that. Locally, we have one of our clients is Education Foundation for Eagle County, and they've got a big event next week called Project Funway, the 10th. It's a great event.
Yes.
And we just brought them on as clients a little while ago, and one of the goals they had was to build a connection between Project Funway and Project Runway. So we just reached out to one of the stars of Project Runway, Mondo, and Mondo agreed to come. So they'll have Mondo here as a guest judge next week.
Wow, that's great.
And in California, our surfing clients, we have a client that they do with therapy for kids with special needs. And everything about that is new and different. And so we're working with them on just building some basics in their nonprofit because it's a bunch of surfers. So we love that as well. So I guess the diversity of all of our clients has been really exciting for us.
Ceil, thank you so much for coming on our program this morning, and thank you for everything you do for our community.
Oh, thank you so much. It's such a great place to live and work, and I feel fortunate.
Me too.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We've got more Good Morning Vail coming your way.